Perplexity AI is really amazing for research and content creation, but I do notice that some people feels like the $20 per month subscription is a bit too expensive, and I really couldn't blame them because it is a bit more expensive than the typical $10 online service subscription that we used to. And not to mention, if you are only using it for, let's say, a basic research or creating some essay content or short paragraphs, I think $20 a month is indeed very expensive. But personally, I also think that it's kind of worth it because, first of all, you can get it for only $10 a month if you're using a promo code, which I actually put in the video description. And also, it's doing a much deeper research than any other AI tools. And you can also have access to cool AI image generators like Flux, Playground, and DALL-E. So it's multiple AI tools in one. And not to mention, again, there is an Perplexity API that basically allows you to create your own application powered by the Sonar model from Perplexity, and it is connected to the internet. I actually have made a video on how you can create automation or even a chatbot using Perplexity API. You can actually check out in my channel. But I do still understand that maybe $20 a month is not something that anyone can purchase every month. So there is actually one alternative that's kind of interesting. So there is a tool called GlobalGPT. So this is actually an AI tool that combines a lot of AIs in one place. So you can see that there are models from GPT, there are models from Meta, from Cloud, etc. And one of them is actually Perplexity. Yeah, that's very surprising. We have Perplexity outside of Perplexity. So in this video, I will try using GlobalGPT, and I'm going to show you my thought about it and whether or not this is kind of worth it. So I'm going to create an account. Let's click sign in, and I'm going to be using my email account. I forgot my address. Okay, let me copy my email address and let's enter. All right, so it asks for a verification, and the verification number is 742746. I'm going to just copy it. All right, so there are some questions. This is going to be just a survey. I don't really care so much about this. Just click next, and I guess I got GlobalGPT from YouTube, I believe. Let's try. There is no YouTube. That's very interesting. Okay, now you can see that there are multiple AI tools available in GlobalGPT. There is a chat AI. There is also AI for creating images. There is AI for research, which in this case only Perplexity. There's also AI for video, code, work, academic, social media assistant, social contact, etc. So there are a lot of AIs. And by the way, I'm still using the free option, and I think the pro plan should cost you only $6 a month if you are subscribing to the basic subscription for a yearly payment. You are getting a massive discount here. So it also gives you access to Perplexity, but honestly, I'm not so sure if this is the same type of Perplexity that we have here on Perplexity.ai, because as far as I know, it's a tool that is only available in Perplexity. But I suspect that GlobalGPT is mimicking the technology behind Perplexity. So it is not exactly like Perplexity, but maybe it's kind of similar. So to do some tests, I'm going to ask some question using the Perplexity in GlobalGPT, and I'll do the same thing on the actual Perplexity website. So let's click Perplexity, and I want to ask a question. Let's say, what AI model are you? I want to know what AI model behind this. I'm not an AI model in a classical sense. I'm a large language model developed by OpenAI, specifically GPT-4. Okay, GPT-4, it's not 4.0 or not GPT-4.5, so it's a bit outdated, but I think it's still okay. And also it has some related questions similar to Perplexity, and of course it can access the internet just like Perplexity. You can actually see that there are some citation numbers here, which means it does access the internet, but I don't know. I mean, I couldn't see the website that it accessed, because in Perplexity, if you ask anything, it will display you the website. For example, if I want to know about what is the latest AI news this week, it will do a deep research and it will display all the websites that it accessed to gather all the information. So you can double check everything, or you can just visit the website to get more information. But unfortunately, that doesn't exist here. And yeah, that's something that's kind of suspicious. But I think if you just want to use it for basic research, maybe this tool can work. And there's also some related questions. I'm kind of wondering what would happen if I click that. Okay, one thing for sure is that the interface is not exactly the same like in Perplexity, but it has some elements from Perplexity. All right, so I want to try asking the same question to Perplexity. And I'm going to start using the auto mode. This is actually not the correct question, because Perplexity now allows you to select the AI model that you prefer. So I guess the answer will depend on what AI model is being used for this question. So to level out the testing, I'm going to be using GPT-4o, and I'm going to ask other questions like maybe what is how many are in strawberry. I think that's quite a popular question to test AI. Okay, it's GPT-4 Omni, while in GlobalGPT it's only GPT-4. It's kind of outdated. Okay, how many are in strawberry berry? I'm going to make it a bit more complicated. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There should be 5 R's. So I'm kind of wondering. Oh wow, it's doing programming. There are 5 instances of the letter R according to the code execution results. Let's try on GlobalGPT. Should be answering the same answer. It should be 5. 2 R's. So the total count of R's in strawberry is 3, and the word berry itself contains 2 R's. So it is correct. It's 3 plus 2, but I was hoping that it is giving the exact answer. So what is the total? Oh my god, wow, there is this limitation. I forgot about that. Okay, so we cannot use it. That's very unfortunate, but at least we are done with this type of testing. I want to try something else. So on GlobalGPT, there is an AI image, and also Perplexity has the same image models, especially DALL-E and Flux. So I want to try using Flux on Perplexity and GlobalGPT. Now let's create a picture of someone doing a yoga pose. I'm going to copy this and let's click generate. I cannot do it. Well, that's quite unfortunate. So that was a limit for the free version, unfortunately. So I guess that's it. I couldn't do any more testing because I'm not using the pro version of this platform. I'm still testing it, so I just want to know what we can do in the free version. And yeah, it's not really worth it. If you were to ask me, I think it is not worth it to pay, let's say, $6 a month only to access the Perplexity feature in GlobalGPT, because the research feature the Perplexity in GlobalGPT is basic. It's not even close to Perplexity. Granted, it is more expensive, but you will get more with your money. And I think this tool is only relevant if you want to use AI image or AI video or even AI for coding, and you just don't want to subscribe to multiple platforms. So I guess it makes sense, but for only using Perplexity on this platform, I think it is very expensive. So my advice is just stick with Perplexity, or you can even use the free version, which I think is quite generous because they're actually giving you 5 credits a day, which is not a lot, but for a quick research, or maybe you want to get answer without browsing multiple pages, then I think the free version on Perplexity is kind of worth it. Or you can also just build your own AI similar to Perplexity, AI chatbot powered by Perplexity API, which gives you the option to pay, let's say, as little as $3 a month to access the API, and then you can build your own chatbot that has similar capabilities to Perplexity. Again, I have made a video exactly for that. You can check it out. But anyway, that's just my thought about Global GPT and comparing it to Perplexity AI. I'm probably going to make more video about this, about Global GPT. And if you are interested, you can sign up using the link in the video description. And let me know if you want to see more video like this one. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you around.